Actually, this was another one that went fairly viral for this little channel anyways. But the video was called Satoshi Millionaire, Can You Get 1% of a Bitcoin? Kind of like a challenge to people. There's a couple folks on YouTube, bald folks, we'll call them, or folk, who's trying to tell people to get to 1 Bitcoin. That should be their goal. And as we just mentioned in the metrics there, it's $95,000 for a Bitcoin. Not a whole lot of people have that. And I think if you're taking a long enough view on Bitcoin, 1 million sats will be plenty. And so if you're just getting into Bitcoin right now, I think that's a very good goal. It costs about $900 Canadian, about $650, $700 US right now to get 1 million sats. I think that should be a goal for a lot of people who are just getting into Bitcoin. So this was a comment on that video, and it's from a fella. Oh, why did I click that? It's a fella named Life of a 40-something. And I just left the comment there to get his name. Okay, so here's the comment. That was the video that we were talking about, and this was the comment that they had. Said, it's possible, but hard. I'm a 44-year-old who's been buying heavily since October 2022 on a minimum wage job with overtime and bonuses. Currently up to 0.55 Bitcoin. So, okay, I'll keep going here, and then we'll talk about it. Currently up to 0.55 Bitcoin, aiming for 0.65 or 65 million sats by September, and then hoping to trade my ADA, SOL, and other garbage tokens I've accumulated recently to get as close to 1 Bitcoin as I can. Should be there or thereabouts. Great channel. Keep doing what you're doing, dude. So great comment overall. I mean, that's something that everybody should be working towards. He says he's been buying heavily since October 2022 on a minimum wage job with overtime and bonuses. And his goal, he's going to try to get to 1 Bitcoin. Very inspiring story, I think, for me and for a lot of people out there. Working a minimum wage job, working some overtime, getting some bonuses, and dumping that into Bitcoin as fast as possible. So that's the first comment I would have, is just incredible stuff. Great to see that. That's the reason we're doing this channel here, to hear stories like that and to meet people who are going through that. Second thing, don't ever share how much Bitcoin you have. That's the #1 rule in Bitcoin. Never tell anybody, especially YouTube, how much Bitcoin you have. You just put a very unnecessary target on your back. And part of what we're going to be talking about today, if we have time, is that. So that's the second comment. And then the third one is, said he's hoping to trade ADA, SOL, and other garbage tokens for Bitcoin. But my question would be, when are you planning to do that? Because as this thing moves forward, as the huge capital, all of the capital from around the world, countries, public companies, individuals, everybody continues to invest and get into Bitcoin, it's only going to go up. And those garbage tokens you mentioned, SOL, ADA, they're going to go down. Even if they go up in price in fiat, that doesn't matter. They're going to go down in comparison to Bitcoin. So don't wait. That'd be my advice. Don't wait to trade it for Bitcoin. Do it today or do it this week. Do it as fast as you possibly can. And that's a message to anybody out there who is planning to trade some of their altcoins when the price of them gets higher. But you have to keep in mind that when you go to trade them in, even though the price is higher, you're going to get way less Bitcoin for it. So there is no time like today to trade all of your casino coins in for the real coin, the only coin. So big shout out there to Life of a 40-something for that comment, just with a couple of my own comments in there as well.